Hello everyone, I am Mukesh, a second year MBBS student from GMC Sundargarh. Today I am going to discuss a very interesting topic, that is phenylketonuria of aromatic amino acid metabolism. And let's discuss about the phenylketonuria. Phenylketonuria is the inborn error of metabolism. That means this error is present since birth, and this is mostly genetic defect in the genes. That's why it is known as autosomal recessive disorders. And the mutation which takes place is the PAS gene mutation on the chromosome number 12, and this PAS gene is encoded for the phenylalanine hydroxylase, and this gene mutation lead to the classical PKU. Okay, so main enzyme defect in the PKU is the phenylalanine hydroxylase. As we already know in our previous lecture, that phenylalanine is converted into tyrosines with the help of phenylalanine hydroxylase, and with the coenzymes of tetrahydrobiopterin and oxygen molecule along with NADPH. So if there is defect in the phenylalanine hydroxylase or tetrahydrobiopterins or the biopterin synthesis, that may lead to the PKU. Okay, so let's discuss about the types of PKU. PKU1 or the PKU type 1 is the classical one, that is due to the deficiency of the phenylalanine hydroxylase, and PKU 2 and 3 are due to the deficiency of dihydrobiopterin reductase. Okay, this is required for the conversion of BH2 to BH4. That means it required for the further conversion of phenylalanine to tyrosines. Okay, if there is defect in this, then it also lead to the PKU of type 2 and type 3. Similarly, in PKU of type 4 and 5, deficiency of biopterin synthesis enzyme is defect. Okay, so here the biopterin synthesis is defect, that leads to the type 4 and 5 type of PKU. Okay, so this is all about the types of the PKU type 1 to 5. Let's discuss about the biochemical abnormalities present in the PKU. As you know that the phenylalanine is cannot convert into tyrosine, as there is defect in the phenylalanine hydroxylase enzyme. That's why it undergo a minor pathway. That is why phenylalanine is converted into phenyl pyruvate with the help of transamination reaction, that is alpha ketoglutarate converted into glutamate, and phenylalanine is converted into phenyl pyruvate. Similarly, this phenyl pyruvate undergo decarboxylation reaction by the removal of CO2 gives rise to phenyl acetate. This phenyl acetate is actually responsible for the mousy odor of the skin, mousy odor of the urine and sweats. That's why with the PKU patients have a urine of mousy odors. Okay, this is a biochemical abnormality in the PKU. Similarly, let's see the clinical manifestation seen in the PKU. Okay, the first clinical manifestation is the mental retardation and the CNS manifestation. Okay, so the reason behind of mental retardation and CNS manifestation is decreased synthesis of neurotransmitter like dopamine, norepinephrine, and epinephrine. As you know that phenylalanine is converted into tyrosine, and tyrosine is the from tyrosine, dopamine, norepinephrine, epinephrine are produced. So if there is decrease in the tyrosine level, that will ultimately lead to the dopamine, norepinephrine, epinephrine level of the neurotransmitter. Okay, similarly, in increased phenylalanine interferes with the tryptophan metabolism or the tryptophan uptake to the brains, that lead to the decreased serotonin production. These two are the reason behind mental retardation and CNS manifestation in the PKU or the classical PKU cases. Okay, so let's see the another clinical manifestation of the PKU, that is hypopigmentation. There is a hypopigmentation is the features for the phenylketonuria. This is due to decreased level of tyrosine, as we already know, and also increased phenylalanine interfere with the decreased action of the tyrosinase enzyme, which is essential for the melanin production. Okay, that's why in the PKU patient there will be the blue eyes and hypopigmentation of the skin, and also hair color is also changed. Okay, these are the clinical manifestation for hypopigmentation, and again we have a mousy odor of urine due to phenyl acetates. This is all about the clinical manifestation. And if we see about the laboratory diagnosis, that is rapid screening test, that is Guthrie test, and gold standard test is tendon mass spectroscopy. This gold standard test is expensive one, and the rapid screening test is the less expensive. That's why Guthrie test is mostly preferred after the birth. Okay, thank you everyone.